If I told you I knew what I was doing when I walked through that door, I'd be lying. I told myself I'd just talk to him. I told myself I wouldn't fall again. But the second I saw his face, the second I felt his hand graze mine, I wasn't the woman I had become. I was the girl who used to beg him to stay. He was sitting closer now, his hand warm on my thigh, his voice low, that voice I used to drown in. He wasn't rushing. He didn't have to. He knew I was already halfway undone just by being there. I missed you, Aika. He whispered again, but this time his hand slid up the curve of my leg. My skin betrayed me, rising to meet him. My body, my breath, even the way I tilted my head. It all remembered. But something was different this time. I noticed the way he didn't ask about me. Not really. He watched me like a possession he lost, not a person he missed. He leaned in, his lips brushing my collarbone as if it were routine. And maybe for him, it was. But for me, it was reopening a scar. I thought about you, I said. Only thought? He smirked. Not with sweetness, but with that old arrogance I once confused for charm. I laughed softly, pretending it didn't sting. My fingers twisted around the wine glass, nails digging into my palm to stay grounded. The wine made my body softer. My legs curled beneath me. His hand brushed a strand of hair behind my ear and lingered on my jawline. And when he asked if I wanted to lie down, I didn't say no. I couldn't. He knew all the old doors. He didn't even need to knock. His bed smelled the same. Clean sheets and something that made my chest tighten. The room was dim and my dress slid off like it had been waiting. He looked at me with that hunger. Not of love, but of winning. He kissed me like he had something to prove. His hands moved over me like a map he already knew, but now read with more urgency. And maybe I kissed him back for the same reason. Because part of me still wanted to be wanted, even by the wrong hands. His body was warm, familiar, but there was a chill in how his lips moved. Like his mouth remembered, but his heart didn't. I closed my eyes, hoping to find something in the dark. But all I felt was the echo of something we once had, not the thing itself. But then, something cracked. I looked at him. Really looked. His eyes weren't curious anymore. They were empty. Or maybe they were just cold. I don't know what I expected. An apology? A moment of clarity? A sign that this wasn't just about his ego? I rolled away. He didn't follow. I should go, I said, voice hoarse. He didn't stop me. He just laid there, staring at the ceiling like I was already gone. Maybe I had been the whole time. I dressed in silence, my body still aching, but not with want, with shame. My fingers trembled as I zipped my dress. I felt like I was putting back on armor. He walked me to the door, kissed my cheek, and said, "Text me sometime." I nodded, but we both knew I wouldn't. As I stepped out into the night, the air felt different. Not colder, cleaner. Like I had finally exhaled something I had been holding far too long. The silence of the street was a lullaby, a strange kind of comfort. My heels clicked against the pavement like punctuation marks at the end of a sentence. I should have felt broken, but instead I felt clear. And then, my phone buzzed, I froze. A new name. Not his. A message that would make me question everything again. Next episode, Wednesday. The stranger who didn't feel like a stranger. Subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.